Chicago Sky sink to 14-year franchise low in Angel Reese's absence. The Chicago Sky were thinking of building a winning culture, according to veteran guard Courtney Vandersloot, to prepare for the free agent flurry next season. However, unfortunately, Vandersloot is out and recovering from her ACL tear, but her words remain true. Angel Reese and company were determined to at least improve from last year's 13-27 record. Things were recently looking up after they had their first back-to-back wins, beating the Dallas Wings and the league-leading Minnesota Lynx. However, to look at their season as a whole, it appears to be a repeat of last year with little improvement. After 22 games, they had 9 wins last year, and this year they have just 7. So it's even worse than last season. And they sank further in their latest game against the Atlanta Dream. Angel Reese was out for the first time this year with a leg injury, and they learned just how much they depended on her. The Chicago Sky did not just fall to the Atlanta Dream. They crashed like a rocket without fuel. Sky failed to get to 50 points, losing 86-49. That points tally was the lowest for the Chicago Sky since they scored the same against the New York Liberty in 2011, when Courtney Vandersloot was a rookie with the Sky. They finished with a 14-20 record that season. This was the 4th time the Sky have scored fewer than 50 points, with their lowest being 48 against the Detroit Shock in 2006. The Chicago Sky's game against the Atlanta Dream marked the first time any team failed to score 50 points since the Washington Mystics in 2020. And to top that, no Sky player scored in double digits, with the highest scorer being Rebecca Allen with 9 points. Furthermore, without the best rebounder this league has ever seen, they struggled on the boards, being heavily outbound 42-33. This loss was embarrassing on many fronts, as just days ago, Angel Reese had boasted that they could beat anyone on any given day. Somebody said we weren't the best young core in the league, Reese told ESPN's Angel Gray. I think we're the best young core in the league for sure, hands down. The Skyscrapers, we do it every single night. Yes, the Sky were without Reese and Atkins, but that only raised more red flags. This loss exposed how heavily the team leans on its stars and how little resistance the rest of the roster offers against elite opponents. If the Sky were still holding on to playoff dreams, this might be the moment they officially slipped away. But that's just a page out of their worry book this season. Angel Reese could face a suspension soon. Angel Reese has been literally solo carrying the Chicago Sky on the offense and defense. We have pretty much confirmed that after their recent loss. Through 21 games, she's putting up 14.0 points per game on an efficient 44.6% shooting. But it's her dominance on the boards that truly sets her apart. She leads the entire WNBA with 12.6 rebounds per game, reinforcing her reputation as an unstoppable force in the paint. Her form leading up to this game has been even better, averaging 18 points and 14 rebounds in the last 9 games. Now, the period for her return is not known, but even when she comes back, she is pretty close to being suspended for another game. Why? Technical fouls. In her second year, Angel Reese leads the WNBA in technical fouls with 6, more than any other player in the league. Her most recent came during a heated exchange on July 8th, when she and Mystics center Shakira Austin were both hit with double technicals after a physical confrontation. Angel Reese has been fiery with officials since opening night. Remember when she got in Caitlin Clark's face after a hard foul and picked up a verbal technical? Further, her frustration hasn't stayed on the court. She let loose in a recent press conference, slamming the officiating in blunt terms. While her complaints may be valid, the Sky can't afford to lose her. With a playoff push on the line, Reese will need to rein it in. Her passion is undeniable, but right now, it's starting to hurt more than help. The fines are stacking up. So far, Reese has been docked $1,800, with penalties escalating from $200 for each of her first 3 technicals to $400 for each of the next 3. But the bigger concern is what lies ahead. Under the WNBA's updated rules for the expanded 44-game season, a player earns an automatic 1-game suspension after 8 technicals. Reese is now just 2 away from that threshold. The Sky is falling apart, and Angel Reese's absence has made it impossible to ignore. Without her, they're exposed. Even with her, a suspension looms. If this team has any shot at saving its season, it needs more than just Reese. They need answers fast.